Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of At the Table. Abby is joining me today, so happy to have you, Abby. And we are going to make something really fun. This is something you can do by yourself or with your kids. What it is 3 summer treats that when it's too hot to eat, these are awesome that you can enjoy with your friends and family. So let's get started. So Abby, the first treat we're going to make is from a longtime friend of mine. Her name is Jana, and she has made this for years. It is a frozen fruit drink, and it's something that you can make ahead of time, put it in your freezer, and when friends pop over, you can take this out and serve it, and it'll keep for a long time. So let's get started on that. The first thing we need to do, which I've already done, is because it needed to cool, was 3 cups of water and 2 cups of sugar. You do want to put that on top of the stove and boil it, and then you want to let it completely cool. So that's what we have here, is that. So we can just really go ahead and get started from the get-go. So this is the 3 cups of water and the 2 cups of sugar already boiled and cooled. And then we want to use a large can of pineapple juice. So one of the things about pineapple juice, when you're looking for it in the grocery store, always look for a can. It doesn't come in a bottle or plastic. So this is the large can of pineapple juice, and you want to shake it up really well before you put it in the bowl. And then you want to use 1.5 cups of orange juice. 1.5 cups of orange juice, and then 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And that's mainly your mixture that you're going to have freeze around the fruit. So if you want to go ahead and kind of get those strawberries ready, just kind of dice them up, slice them up however you want them. This is going to actually be in the frozen treat, so that if you, and we're going to be serving that in a large glass. So when you think about an icy with pieces of fruit in it, and then just kind of smaller pieces like that. So let me grab a spoon and kind of stir this all together. This is a recipe that you do want to prepare in advance, because obviously the sugar water needs to cool, and then when we get all this together, it does need to freeze, and it can take a little while for it to freeze. So at least 24 hours in advance is what you need to do to prepare this special treat.
How small do you like the strawberry pieces?
I think that's just fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I like to serve this, and I know Jana serves this with a nice big straw, and so getting those pieces of fruit through the straw is a good thing. So it takes about 3 cups of sliced strawberries and a couple bananas. You can, if you want to make different flavors, you can do 1 tray with, or 1 pan with just bananas, or you can join the bananas and strawberries together. You could also use peaches, blueberries, anything that you have on hand. I think this would work beautifully in this recipe. All right, so we have all the fresh fruit all chopped up. Very good job, Abby. And so then we have all the juices poured together, mixed up, and you want to just go ahead and pour that into a 9x13 pan. You can even do this recipe in half if you want, or you can double it. You'll just need lots of containers to put everything in. This liquid definitely needs a 9x13 or larger. And depending on how much you have, the more liquid, the more, the thicker they are. And so it's going to be almost like this icy ice cubes when we're all done. So just kind of keep that in mind. So if you want to go ahead and just kind of sprinkle in some of the strawberries, I'll sprinkle in some of the bananas. They're going to float to the top, and it's going to be really pretty. Okay? How pretty is that? Why don't you go ahead and just sprinkle the rest of those in. And next, we're going to put it in the freezer. So I kind of learned this. Before you take this to the freezer, clear out a space in your freezer, because it's going to take a little bit of space, and moving all that ahead of time is the best tip that I kind of learned.
Smart.
All right, so we have actually prepared a pan ahead of time so that it can be all frozen. And this is a pan that I prepared yesterday, and it all froze up. And then the next thing that we want to do is cut it into squares. So you got to be really careful. This is not for kids, but you want to get a sharp knife, and you just want to cut through. Because of the juice in here, it's not like cutting through complete ice. And so you just cut, and you can make the cubes as big or as small as you want. And then this is why it's so nice. You can make it ahead of time, and then we will put it in like a plastic container with a lid and keep it in the freezer. So you can pop it out all summer long and enjoy it. And kids will like this, adults will like it. And so just these nice little cubes. You have your fruit on the top with the icy all underneath.
Nice.
So, and we already have some on a plate here. So beautiful. And yeah, it's just really super simple. The next thing that you do is you want to get some nice glasses or just fun glasses, whatever you have. So I have these, and just put a couple of the cubes in there, however many you might want. And then the last thing you do is you just want to pour a fizzy lemony lime beverage, ginger ale, champagne, whatever you might want to do. So this could be a nice morning treat or evening treat, and the magic happens when this goes in. Cheers, Abby. Thanks, Jana, for sharing your recipe.
Oh wow, that's really good.
Isn't it great?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
The next recipe we're going to make is strawberry smoothie popsicles. So these next two recipes, we're actually going to need a blender. So with a little movie magic, ta-da! We're going to use this blender to make our strawberry smoothie popsicles.
Perfect. Well, simple ingredients again. It's 4 cups of ice, a cup and a half to 2 cups of frozen strawberries, and that's purely to taste. You can add more, add a little less, and then 4 tablespoons of sugar, and then 2 cups, a cup and a half to 2 cups of warm water.
Perfect.
So, all right.
Let's get started.
All righty.
Oh goodness. All right, let's start there for the ice.
Okay.
And then strawberries.
Then we put the strawberries in. Should we do all at once or just a little bit at a time? I don't know.
Let's do a little bit
Yeah.
first and see where that gets us. We can always add more. Oops. We could always add more after we start blending it.
Okay. Very good.
Awesome. Okay.
And then the 4 tablespoons of sugar, I think we just sprinkle over the top.
Yep.
And then the water is basically just going to help everything to blend up nicely. This is warm water, so it's going to probably make it melt just a little bit. So just kind of take it from here. Okay.
Awesome. All right, so now that it's done,
Great.
let's take a peek. It looks like it's all blended up really nicely.
Good. Enough ice? I think just right,
yeah,
isn't
I think
it?
it's perfect.
Okay. So we have these cute little popsicle holder maker things. And I think we are going to have plenty more of the smoothie mix for these popsicles. But these will be really fun. This is a great way to get your kids to eat good things. And how about if we put a little kale in that? You think that would work?
Oh, yeah. That's
Right.
another great thing about this is that you can just drink it as a smoothie, or you can make it into popsicles.
Very cool.
Versatile.
Very cool. All right.
Let's get a
So,
spoon to...
okay, put it all in. Just this. All right.
Oh, it all kind of sunk down in there.
This is real skill right here.
Yes, I feel it. I feel a lot of pressure.
Okay.
All right.
Put
let's
some
just
tops
put
on
the
them.
tops on them. These are really handy.
Easy enough.
And then we'll just pop these guys in the freezer. Oh. and they'll be ready to go. Nice little smoothie popsicle.
Wonderful. Pretty good size
Awesome.
too.
Yeah, I love that.
Ready for all to enjoy. There you have it. Okay, so we've made the first 2, and the last one is one of a recipe that Abby found. And so Abby, tell us what's in your recipe.
So we're going to be doing a peach berry smoothie. So to start off, you're going to need 3/4 cup of mixed berries, or any berry of your choosing. We have raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries in our mix here. You're gonna do 1 peach, peeled and chopped, like we have already done here. And then you're also gonna do a cup of orange juice and a cup of almond milk. And
Perfect.
Just blend it all together.
That sounds really simple and delicious. Very. Grab this here. Peaches next?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so excited. This next week, the peach truck is going to be in town, and we have some boxes of peaches coming for everybody.
So excited.
So they are the best. These are looking good too, though.
So we'll be able to do this recipe again, but with fresh Georgia peaches.
All right.
Out of the liquids.
This is something you could have first thing in the morning, middle of the afternoon, at night, just whenever, right?
Absolutely.
And probably a variety of fruit could also be used. It doesn't have to be just these, and even probably different amounts too. If they weren't quite exact, a little more, a little less, that would probably work as well.
Yes.
So this is almond milk, unsweet vanilla. Is that the right kind to get?
Yeah, you can use any kind of almond milk. If you want it to be a little sweeter, you could do like extra sweet almond milk, or if you want it to be a little more healthier, you can do the unsweet.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool
So
deal.
let's get our lid on.
We've got our orange juice in there.
Yes.
Awesome. This fancy blender again. This is the best part. Appreciate you bringing it over today. We're at the table.
Oh, yeah. This one's going to be a little more runny, so more of like a drink. But you can always add ice to make it a little more frothy and
Very
like a
good.
frozen smoothie.
Oh, that looks delicious. The almond milk makes it just
Yeah,
that little
really
bit
smooth.
smooth and creamy. Delicious.
Love it.
This is great.
Perfect.
Okay, shall we try it?
taste?
You
Yeah.
bet. Cheers.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good, very good. So there you have it, folks, our 3 frozen treats for the season, all containing some fresh fruit, a little sweet, and a little fun. So it's great to share with your friends and family. And one of the things too that I'm super excited about at RG Decor, we have some really cool new kitchen things. I don't know, we're getting some new things in all the time, whether they're trays, cutting boards, some really cute towels and pot holders, all kinds of cute things. So we'd love for you to stop in and take a look.
Subscribe and to keep up.
Sweet. Nice. Cheers.